Hey, my name's Nick. I'm with Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida. We are the #1 Class B RV dealership in the state of Florida. We're #2 in the whole nation. Our team is very good, knowledgeable, and cares a lot about van life, Class B RVs. But every once in a while, we get people who come in and they think, man, I really want a Class B RV, and then they see how small they are on the inside, and they decide, you know what? Do you have something a little bigger? And so we always used to say no, but here in the last few years, we said we don't want people to leave. We want to keep them at the dealership. So we found a few things that we love, that we approve, that we think are very unique and neat, just like the Class Bs, that are just a little bit bigger than the Class Bs, called small Cs or B pluses. And one of those models is a Renegade Vienna. That is what I'm standing in front of today. This is a brand new 2026 Renegade Vienna. This is a 25 TBC. That stands for twin bed configuration. I don't know what the C stands for, but T and B stand for twin bed. A lot of people always ask for a twin bed model because it's easier to get in and out of bed when you're in an RV on a twin bed model than it is a big one. Now, obviously every twin bed model can be made into one big bed, but this is 25 foot 6 inches. Our typical Sprinter van is 24 foot 6 inches. So this is about 1 foot longer than a traditional Sprinter van. It's a little wider, a little taller, so there is more space. This has a slide out, it has a dual wheels, so it's a little bigger. People are coming from 45 foot Class A's down to 25 foot B pluses. They still have a culture shock sometimes. But this Renegade is top of the line everything. So from their vacuum bonded walls to their aluminum framing to their solid one-piece fiberglass cap to the 1,400 amp hours of lithium batteries to the solar on the roof to the maple cabinetry inside, the insulation, everything that Renegade does is top of line. This is their smallest RV. Then they have the Veracruz, then they have the Valencia, then they have the Verona, then they have the Verona LE, and then they just kind of keep going up to these multi-million-dollar, big, huge Super Cs and RVs. So Renegade's been making RVs for a very long time, and we are super proud that we get to represent them in the Vienna. We sell the Veracruz, we sell the Valencia and the Verona. So we are doing some of their Super Cs as well. So let's dive into it. We're gonna do a complete walkthrough, go through everything in this RV on the outside, everything on the inside, and show you guys if you're looking for something that's around 25 feet, that's a little bigger than a Class B, this is probably going to be a good option for you. So let's dive right into it. It's on the Mercedes Sprinter chassis. This is the 9-speed transmission with the LED headlights, the push button start, the 4-cylinder turbo, super high output engine that they do. They do this diamond shield on all of theirs. That's something that Renegade does to protect the paint because they want you putting miles on this bad boy. They don't want it sitting in your garage. So like if you're driving it, we want to make sure we are protecting the front of it. They put these running boards. I really like their paint scheme. So it is a lighter color. They do make dark, they make solid colors. They make a lot of different variations of this paint, but this is the lighter color paint on it. They have a high spec aluminum wheel that Renegade does. This comes with 3 TVs, 3 within 25 feet. That's like 1 TV every 8 foot. If you were kind of doing the math like that. So this is a TV for the outside. So there's a power Gerard awning that opens up. There's LED lights under it. This is a TV and a sound bar. If you don't want to have the TV on, you just want to have the sound bar, you can Bluetooth it to your phone, just have music playing out here. If maybe you want to play some YouTube videos, I don't know, by people that put videos on YouTube, you can play those here because it's a smart TV. So you hook it up to the Starlink. There is Starlink installed on this RV already. You can hook the TV up to the Starlink and play YouTube out here, or ESPN, or Netflix, whatever it is you want to watch, you can watch it out here along with the sound bar, which is great. And then when you don't want to use it, this is a waterproof compartment that does lock. Something else pretty cool, and I love the placement of this, is an LP quick disconnect. So if you have a small grill and you like grilling outside, my wife will not let me grill inside the RV. She makes me grill outside. She doesn't mind if it's hot and I'm out here grilling. She doesn't mind if there's bugs and I'm out here grilling. She doesn't mind if it's raining and I'm out here grilling. She just wants me to grill outside. So I take my little grill, do a quick gas quick connect there, and I can grill here so that way it doesn't smell up the inside of the RV and her hair doesn't smell and all her clothes. And she's very particular about that, which I appreciate, because you don't want to lean in to give your wife a kiss and you smell bacon. Like, that would not be a good experience, right? So I appreciate that she does not let me cook inside the RV. Something else that I love about the way they do their outside compartments, this looks so clean, heavy duty, and high end. So they open out instead of up. When they open up and you're in there, they can fall on your head. I like how it opens out, very easy to access. I also like that it is lit on like a motion activation, and you can reach, I mean, this is a big compartment. You got your slide lock here, you got your extension. This is your 50 amp down to 30. If you do go to a campground that only has 50 amp, and you can down it to a 30, and your power plug. I really like how they give you all of that there. Then very easy to open, very easy to close. Same thing here. Motion activated light. Very nice and clean the way they have it all set up, waterproof, all that. And then it's just very simple to close. It's closed. You don't have to slam it. You don't have to do anything. All you gotta do, all you gotta do is just shut it. Very nice. Same thing here. There's another small. This one does have an opening to where you can, you know, put like wires or cords through it. So if you did have something in there you needed to do that. Something that is unique, because there's twin beds in here, this does have a pass-through storage, and it goes all the way to the other side. This is not big enough for me to get in. Some of the last ones that we've done, I've climbed through the pass-through storage. I'm not climbing through that. I would get very claustrophobic and we would watch me freak out on camera. I don't even know if I'd fit, to be honest. But what's nice about this, so any type of grill, any type of equipment, skis, if you do skeet shooting, if you go fishing, whatever, however you're using, stand-up paddle boards, chairs, any of that stuff can fit. I know this is not a big hole here, but it is the whole length of the RV. So you can go from here all the way over here, and it's an entire pass-through with lights. It's insulated with lighting. The floor is waterproof, so everything in here is protected, and it's a nice big pass-through storage. So you don't have to bring this stuff inside the RV that you don't want it in there. You can leave it out here. I really like how they do their back, so I like how they do this fiberglass bumper here. You do have a tow hitch. You can tow between 4,000 and 5,000 pounds. You have your backup camera. You got all your lights, everything back there. I think Renegade does a great job, not just on their construction, but on the way that everything looks as well. You have, this is your water bay here. So you have your gray tank dump, your black tank dump, you have your city water, tank flush, propane, and then everything can kind of go through here if you have an outside shower. So all of this, everything can go right in there. And that is a waterproof area. There's a light in there, and it's really nice. So some of you guys may be looking at that and saying, man, Nick, there's a lot going on there. I don't understand what all this stuff is, how I'm gonna do it. I've never had an RV, but the Class B is a little too small for me. I'd like something I can still drive pretty easily. This seems like the right fit, but who's gonna teach me how to use all that? I'm very glad you asked me that question, because that is a problem I can solve very easily. We have technicians that are specifically trained to teach you how to use your RV. So Corey's one of our top guys, been with us about 10, 12 years. He can teach you how to use everything on this RV from front to back, top to bottom, spend as much time with you as you need teaching you everything. He'll teach you how to do this, how to slide it in, how to slide it out, how to deal with the lithium batteries, how to deal with the solar panels and the inverters and the underhood generators and all the lights and all the water systems and all of this stuff. He'll teach you everything. Then for your first 2 nights, we put you up at a local campground. So you can camp locally for 2 nights, test everything for the first 2 nights here in Gainesville. Any issues, anything's broken, you don't have to wait for an appointment. You don't even have to call us. You just show up the next morning. You'll be welcomed there by your salesperson, and they will get you in touch back with Corey typically, or another technician, and you will go through your laundry list. If there's 5 issues you don't understand or 5 things that are broken, they take care of them immediately. We don't make you wait. We don't make you file a claim, do this or that. Like, immediately we fix or reteach you anything that you need within those first 2 or 3 nights. Because I want you to know, when you leave Gainesville, Florida, with this RV, 2 things: that you know how to work it, and that everything works the way it should. This is not typical in the RV industry. This is one of the big things that sets Sunshine State RVs apart from everybody else, is our dedication to customer service, but yet when you buy a new RV, that you are thoroughly taught how to use it. We also do guaranteed service appointments within 5 days, and we'll give you unlimited tech support anywhere on the phone. If you're not in Gainesville, it's fine. We deliver for free anywhere in the country to your house, no matter where it is. So Truma hot water here, Truma AquaGo, which is nice. This is a slide here, but there are 2 other compartments. So this is where your lithium batteries are. This is the battery module here, 3,000 watt inverter, and this is your 1,400 amp hours of lithium batteries are there, and here. So 400 there, 400 there, 400 there. I think there's 200 amp hours more somewhere else. So I did make a mistake earlier when I mentioned that amp hours. I said 1,400, it is 1,200. That is my fault. 400 battery module there, 400 amp hour module there, and a 400 amp hour module there. That does equal a whopping 1,200 amp hours lithium batteries. That means you can run everything in this coach. The air conditioner, the fridge, the hot water, the lights, everything for about 12 hours is kind of how that equates to. This is a ducted air conditioner, and so you can set it up to where it turns on and turns off, but everything you can run without the engine running, without being plugged in, without anything else for about 12 hours, which is pretty amazing. That everything in this coach, because all the lights are LED, the fridge is a compressor fridge, and the air conditioner being ducted, and it's so well insulated, you can run everything on this entire system for about 12 hours. This is pretty impressive that they used to only do this stuff in the Class Bs, but now they're starting to do it in the small Cs or the B pluses, which is nice, really nice. There are side view cameras. So you got camera here, camera on the other side, camera in the back. And so everything is set up to where you are driving a Mercedes. You're not driving a Pinto, you are driving a Mercedes. Very comfortable, very luxurious, very high end, the way it drives, the way it's set up, everything you feel very, very nice while you're driving it. And Renegade really helps to improve that ride as well. So the outside is pretty impressive. It is beautiful. It looks great. But when we jump on the inside, I think you're gonna fall in even more in love with this Renegade Vienna. The inside of this RV has so much space in it, you're gonna feel like you're living in like a luxury Manhattan condo. I mean, my sister lived in Manhattan, and she had a condo that I don't think the condo was this big. I mean, there's so much space in this 25-foot RV that, I mean, there's theater seats with little TV tables that move. There's a double door fridge, there's a bathroom, there's a sink, there's a shower, there's a bed in the front, there's 2 beds in the back. I mean, there's so much. There's 3 TVs. There's so much in this RV. They squeeze so much into 25 feet that I'm just amazed every time I walk in here. You know, Renegade has done a phenomenal job with tying everything together, from the colors to the hardware to the little things like this, the LED strip lighting, to the cabinets, you know, to all of the different fixtures. Everything they do, they tie it together so well. You can tell it's high quality, but it's also would meet my wife's design eye as well. So double induction stove. You have a plug here. I have put a coffee maker here, plug it in, and then when I'm not using it, obviously just drop it down like that, put the coffee maker away. You have a big farmhouse style round sink there. You can leave half on, half off, or leave it all. You have the big TV. This is again is a smart TV with the Starlink that is built in with a sound bar. You have a convection microwave. I love how these are all flush and they're not sitting out. Nice dovetail drawers, really nice high-end feel there. You got storage everywhere you look. I mean, this is solid maple cabinetry. This is the same type of cabinetry that they put in their $1 million Super Cs that are in their, you know, not $1 million B+. I also like this here. This is cool. This is a nice big countertop extension. So when you are cooking, or if people are coming in and outside, you do have a countertop extension there. So it gives you a little extra space. Then when you're done with it, you kind of press 2 buttons there and it drops. They do give you a lot of the functions here. So you got your automatic leveling jacks, You got your awning controls, your lights, your inverter, and there's a 110 plug here as well. So this does come with automatic leveling jacks as well, to where if you are a little off-centered and you do want to sleep at night and you're feeling like you're on a cruise ship, you press a button and it automatically levels the RV. You know, something else that's pretty cool that we do at Sunshine State RVs, every RV we have flatbed shipped to our dealership in Gainesville. So you may go all over the country and find these RVs with 1,000, 2,000 miles on them. This RV has 65 miles on it. That's the miles that Renegade drives it around to test it and the miles we drive around to test it. But for your first 1,000-mile break-in period, which is super important on a Sprinter van, you get to do that yourself the way you want to do it. You don't have some transport company driving this thing to be in a hurry to get where they're going and driving at 80 miles an hour. So we pay extra for every RV we have to make sure that they are flatbedded in. The ones that fit on a flatbed, obviously, some of the big ones don't fit on flatbeds, but this does fit, and so we pay extra to make sure that it's done for you. That's just the level of customer service and care that we put into everything at Sunshine State RV. So I love the theater seats here. They're very comfortable. They have seatbelts, so if you are transporting people, and they also have power reclining to where you press a button and you can really make yourself at home. You can watch TV. There's a Samsung Smart TV there. You do have your TV tray here. You can either be working from here or eating, whatever you determine. I like eating more than I like working, as you can tell. But I love how they kind of set this whole thing up. So this has seatbelts for 4 people. It also has sleeping for 4. So you have your twin beds in the back, which we'll look at in a second, but this is also a bed here that's very easy. So you just slide this just like that, and then you just slide the cushion right on it, and now you have a bed up there. There's a ladder to get up there, and you have beds, you have lights, you have a plug. You can put another TV there if you'd like, but this is a separate bed for a child, for grandchildren, or for your snoring spouse. I don't know if that's you or not, but there is another sleeping situation up here. I do like how here both of these seats do swivel around, the driver and passenger. There is a little table here that you can remove or you can leave there if you like. Both of these do swivel, and so it kind of makes a dinette area for 4 people. Like I said, 2 seatbelts there, 2 seatbelts there. You got sleeping up there or sleeping in the back here. Nice double door fridge, which is really big, and it's actually on right now. We are just on battery power. Ooh, that is freezing cold. We are on battery power right now, and the lights and this, everything is on battery power. I love how they noticed, somebody must have complained at one point that these slide open while driving, and so they gave you little locks on them, so that way it keeps them safe. But I love these big, heavy-duty pantry doors. One there. Also, oh, maybe I just locked it. There you go. One there and one there. So these are beautiful, very high quality. They could have just given you nothing, or they could have just have a door with a bunch of space, but they decided to go above and beyond and make sure to give you something high quality. So this is your sink. That's where you can wash your hands, brush your teeth, put your makeup on. You do have a medicine cabinet here as well, and there again, it's not some cheap white fiberglass in here. This is high-end maple cabinetry, just like everything else in this RV is. And then you have this bathroom. So I love the look of the door. There's a mirror on both sides, which is really nice. And then when you walk into the bathroom, you have plenty of space here. You have a towel rack, you got lights, a fan, a skylight, plenty of space here. I'm 6 foot tall. I am actually now 230 pounds. I'm dropping a few pounds these days, trying to get healthier. I feel like I'm healthy. I'm trying to get healthier. But, you know, a lot of space in here. Shower there. You have, just like at your house, I'm sure, you got a handheld shower, soap dish, lots of space. 6 foot tall, so you can be easy 6'3", 6'4", and fit in here. 230 pounds, you can be easy, bigger than me, and fit very comfortably and shower, take this off, you know, whatever you need. So, you know, you may be sitting at home saying, man, Nick, I would never fit in there. Well, imagine you're my size, and everything I'm doing in here, you can easily do as well. I like how there's a mirror on both sides. I think that's a great touch to put the mirror. This is really what's unique. So a lot of these vans just have a big bed in the back. a lot of these RVs. I keep calling these vans just because that's what I'm so used to talking about. But I love how there's twin beds here, right? So obviously I've been married 21 years, happily married, madly in love with my wife of my youth, and we have 4 children together, and we love sleeping in the same bed. But if there were twin beds, it wouldn't hurt my feelings for a little bit to sleep in a twin bed. So I have my own bed here, and this doesn't need to be here. Obviously, we can just move that to show you spacing. But nice bed here. So there's a bed here, LED lights, there's a reading light that's right in my face. But you got space here to move around and do everything. You obviously have a window there for you, but you have room. Now, if you wanted to make it one big bed, all you would do is you would slide these out, and you would use this, and oh, I made this dirty. You would use that there as the in-between, and you can make it one big bed, which is a lot of people do that. But you have storage, you have a place for your dog to sleep there. This one's a little longer on this side, so I will show you that. Maybe I'll take my shoes off so that way I don't get mud on somebody's future RV. Because whoever buys this might watch this video and say, man, Nick, you laid in my bed. So I would sleep on this side, because, you know, there's a room here, there's a little room at my feet. My wife would sleep on that side, and the TV would be on my side. How convenient is that? But lots of space here to sleep, to move. I mean, you know, I could easily get comfortable here on the twin bed. You do have the air conditioner right above you, which is nice, but I could easily get comfortable in the twin bed or make it one big bed. Just depends on what kind of mood we're in. So you got a smart TV here. You do have storage. Oh man, that would have been nice to have some pillows on the bed. I mean, look at that. Look how much better that looks right there. Mosquitoes. So it would have been nice to have some pillows on the bed when I laid on it. But I love the storage there. I love the storage here. You can hang shirts up in here. You have more storage back there. My wife can hang shirts up in here. Actually, she might hang stuff on both, and then I just get like a little drawer. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I never even saw those. That's nice. That's really nice. Soft closing, dovetail drawers. There's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love how much storage they give you here. I mean, really, really nice that they give you all that storage. And I like how this is its own separate area, separate from here. And they kind of put the sink and the fridge on the slide. Well, this is on the slide here, so you have this big area. It's still separated. So, you know, I think they space it out very nice. I love how it flows together, how it feels. When you're in here, you definitely feel that everything is higher end. You feel they paid attention to a lot of the details. That is something Renegade is known for, paying attention to their details, to their construction, to their high-end outside, inside, really bringing that feel together. So like I said in the beginning, if you're looking for something that's about 25 feet, 6 inches, that has a slide, that has twin beds, has 1200 amp hours of lithium batteries, 330 watts of solar, I mean everything, 3000 watt inverter, Firefly, automatic leveling jacks, dual burner, 3 TVs. I mean, there's the list goes on and on and on and on and on. There's so much cool stuff in this Renegade Vienna that we could do a 2-hour long video and still not cover all of it. But I wanted to give my feeble attempt at showing you guys how cool this twin bed model is. And if you're looking for something that's a little bigger than a van, we have an answer for you. And we are committed to finding the highest quality of vans and RVs and Class Bs and Class Cs to represent. We're not just gonna sell anything. We're only gonna sell things that I can actually get behind, actually see their quality, talk to their manufacturers, talk to the GMs of the plants, and make sure that everything they're doing, I feel, is the right way to do it. And I can tell you Renegade is one of those companies. So thank you for watching this video. We are Sunshine State RVs, and we will deliver this thing for free to your house. Thank you.